Wow, that was an intense month. Welcome to the update of May 2022. So right at the beginning of the month, I came back from London, from the Ultimate Experience, and it took a while to kind of digest that and to feel the effect. So I want to start with that. That is connected to some other points, and I have my notes here. Yeah, and then just explain a little bit about what has happened and why this month was so intense. So I came back from London, and then shortly after moved back to that community called the Traditional Dream Factory, which is 1.5 hours south of Lisbon. I'm in Lisbon right now at a friend's place, and you can probably hear the plane flying over. There might be another one later in the video. So one thing that I started doing very consistently is to read or listen to my declaration every day. The declaration is a document of statements about who I am. The latest version, I've optimized it multiple times or iterated it multiple times in the last months. The current version, the recording is around 6 minutes long, and I listen to it every morning, and I will change it again and use different phrases, and it's extremely powerful. It's a daily reminder of the person I am becoming, and that shapes the little decisions I make throughout the day and how I interact with people and how I show up. So in the last months, I've also given that homework to a lot of my clients, and then I decided to make a little online course out of it, because I don't need to explain the same thing to different people. So yeah, it's cool. It's nicely packed now in a small little online course. So far it's only available to my clients, basically. It's not publicly available, because I don't want that tool to be just like, oh yeah, maybe I do it. The more intentionally we use it, the better it works, right? The more we understand the importance of it, the better it works. And if I have an online course, well, I'm not quite sure if the commitment and the understanding of the importance is high enough. But if you're interested in it, text me, let me know. Maybe I will give you, so far it's free because it's a part of the coaching that I do with my clients. Maybe I can give you the link to it. Speaking about online courses, as you know, if you're following those videos, I'm working on the bigger online course about creation movies, a advanced manifestation tool, and I'm making progress. So far, like basically as of today, more or less, the email sequence that leads up to that course is it's 90% ready. So I have a free resource around reprogramming your subconscious mind with better beliefs around money. So this is a money mindset training. I call it the money mindset makeover, and I had it in the past, but I re-recorded it and packed it more nicely. And now when people sign up for that, this is free. They get a series of emails that add more value when it comes to money mindset and creating more financial abundance. So if you're interested in that, the link is in the description. And then hopefully in the next month or two, the online course about creation movies will be ready. If it's not ready, then I will lock myself in an apartment somewhere and shut off the outside world to really get that done. And this has, so me living at this community makes it quite difficult to really take that time, because there's other people, there's a lot going on. And especially this month, we had 2 events. They were both like 4 or 5 days long. And then there was, things to help. And then I was part of those events as well as a participant, basically. I didn't have to, but then I would have to move away from this community for those days, and so I decided to do that, to stay. And I kind of saw myself in between, like, yeah, I really want to just dive in and be present there, but also I have a commitment and I want to get this online course done. So yeah, that was an interesting balance or dynamic. Another thing that happened is that I introduced sharing circles in the community. So far we've done 2, and yeah, they were really amazing. People were really open, really vulnerable, and I think it's just so important when living in a community to have, you know, some regular way of coming together, being vulnerable, being transparent, sharing what's going on in each other's lives. So yeah, I want to continue that in the next weeks, as long as I'm here in the community. Well, then another little cool thing that happened was at the first event. It was called Heart Magicka. There was a guided breathwork session, and I've done a couple of breathwork experiences, but this one was really powerful. It was a cool setup, but I mean, I don't know what triggered it, but for the first time ever, and it might sound a little crazy to you, I had like a real vision. You know, I saw something. You know, I had my eyes closed, I was breathing, and then I for not long, for like maybe 2 seconds or so, I saw a little girl looking up to me, and she was handing something to me. She was offering something. I couldn't see what it was. I also couldn't see exactly who that girl was, but I was like quite surprised that I had like I saw something. That was cool. Yeah, also I feel super open right now to connect with people and be intimate with people. Yeah, so that's very interesting, and I'm accepting it. You know, I'm not being like, oh, but I want to have a monogamous relationship and I shouldn't. No, it feels good right now, and it feels authentic. So I'm praising it. I did also realize, and I'm not used to that I have like reached my capacity of human interaction and I need to be alone. Usually I'm not that kind of person, you know. I think it takes a lot for me to be like, whoa, actually I'm feeling a little overstimulated, or just, and I recognized, well, I don't want to meet any new people. I'm starting to become less interested in like how they are doing, right? Because I'm with my own stuff, and then I'm not asking so much like, hey, what's going on? How's your day? Like, tell me about it, because I'm just like, whoa, you know, it's already a lot. No, and this is not a big thing or something that I struggle with. It's just an observation. The second event was called Refi Spring. Refi stands for Regenerative Finance, and this is basically a sector of blockchain, Web3, and regenerative communities, farming, businesses. Yeah, that was super inspiring. Like, really cool people were there doing really cool things in the world, and I learned a lot about, you know, why and how we can regenerate the land, the soil, what the challenges are with that. Yeah, and I'm really interested in supporting that movement, and finding people who I can support through my coaching to make more progress, faster progress, to not burn out, you know, being an entrepreneur and someone who's creating a business in that space, or an organization. Yeah. Another thing that happened this month, I bought a steel mace, which is a workout tool, basically, because I saw some videos and I thought, well, this one is really loud. I saw some videos and I thought, this looks like fun, and right now I don't have like a you know, a sports team. I don't play volleyball at the moment, or tennis, or squash or so. So it's good if I work out at home. So I'm doing that with the steel mace. Yeah, and I think it could be, it can become a thing for me. It's pretty cool. The last thing I want to share. Hey Apollo. I want to show you Apollo. He's such a cute dog. Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello. You're gonna be in my YouTube video. The last thing I want to share is that I will be going to my first kind of Burning Man type festival. It's called Nowhere. It's at the beginning of next month, July, in Spain. And well, it takes quite a lot of commitment and resources to go to a festival like that, because everyone is bringing all their stuff. This is in the middle of the desert, so there's nothing there. So we need to organize the camp is made up of the festival is made up of camps, and people creating those camps, right? They bring everything. They bring decoration. They build kitchens. They provide arts. They provide things for the festival, for the public there. So there is no stages basically provided and DJs provided for the festival. It's a co-creation. So it means it's financially more expensive because you need to buy all those things and organize those things, and yeah, and time-wise as well. And I'm really curious. The camp that I'm going with, we are a little over 20 people, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This month we have like weekly meetings to organize everything and to coordinate. Yes, that's that. Oh, also a little small thing, but I want to share with you something that I'm proud of myself. Maybe a week ago I recommitted to eat healthier. And living in a community, it's not always that easy, right? Because people are cooking food and then I'm hungry and the food is there, but there are multiple situations where, you know, there was, I don't know, cake or pasta and I didn't eat it because I do want to stay away from gluten or simple carbs and sugar as much as possible. And it feels really good right now. Maybe in that is also a lesson to, you know, stay on it. If you want to change something, if you want to improve, well, stay on it. You know, you might make some progress and then you fall back into an old habit or the old behavior again. Then stay on it, try again, try different things, see if you can change something in your environment. And yeah, that's really important. A lot of the change that I have created in my life and my lifestyle was not okay, from now to the moment later everything is different. It was more like a process, sometimes over years. But yeah, you know, it's better than not doing it at all and not arriving at all, even if it takes months or years to move to a more healthy lifestyle. Cool. I think that's it. Yeah. I don't know where we'll go after that festival. I might be in another co-living experience similar to the one at the beginning of the year, or I go to Brazil or Bali or Mexico, who knows. But I'm excited for whatever will happen. All of those are great options. Yeah, that's the update. Thank you for watching. As always, if you have anything that made you curious or resonated with you, you want to ask a question or simply connect, then hit me up on Instagram. Link is in the description. Peace.